both President Cyril Ramaphosa and Acting Police Minister Professor Firoz Cachalia have expressed concern over the return of the political task team dockets to KwaZulu-Natal. National Police Commissioner General Fanie Masemola made this announcement on the sidelines of the 27th INTERPOL African Regional Conference last week. Now, security experts from different parts have been weighing in on this particular matter. So let's speak to another one, security expert at the Institute for Security Studies. That's Willem Els, who joins us this evening. Willem, good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. So how are you processing all of these developments?
Good evening to you. Yeah, I think it's very important that we go back to where they're coming from and also what their roles are defined by. We see, if we look at the Constitution, the South African Constitution, we see that Section 206 actually stipulates and provides guidance, but also stipulates out what the role and also the obligations of the minister is. And then the National Commissioner, we see that Section 207, as well as the SABC Act, actually defines what his responsibility is. So if we look at the minister's prerogatives, firstly, we see that he operates on a strategic and also on a policy and a political direction. That is what he is doing. He oversees the civilian secretariat and police, and also he ensures that the transparency is there with the police. He also operate the constitutional principles and accountability. But one thing that is clear there is he does not have day-to-day powers to run the policing. That is only for policy, the directives. Now, if you ask me what is the role of the National Commissioner, he is overall command and control. He manages the day-to-day operations of the police. He appoints, he promotes, he disciplines. That's all he is. But we see that he is directly accountable to the Minister of Police, but also for constitutional obligations to the act. He's independent and lawfully not obliged to actually, how can I put it, on his operational matters to be advised by the minister.
So in light of what you've just put succinctly for us, right, did he overstep his mandate when sending back these dockets, or is he well within his rights to do this?
The investigation of cases and the dockets and docket control and docket management lies fairly and squarely within the auspices of the National Commissioner. We don't see that the minister have any power or any obligation of what is going to happen with the dockets, because that is part of the investigation of crime. And should the minister then issue any directives? We don't say he did. We just said he was not happy with it. But and so the president. But at the end of the day, the operational matters and the operational decisions that is made by on the investigation of crime and on the detection of crime and also the arrest of people, that is fairly and squarely on the shoulders of the National Commissioner.
So can that decision be reversed? And if it is, who will need to reverse it?
At the end of the day, the National Commissioner has been appointed by the President. So the President can, if he's not happy with him, he can of course remove him, replace him with someone else. But at the end of the day, there's a process of doing so. He must also have legitimate reasons for that. So one thing that is very important with a police officer, you as a police officer must abide and you must obey all lawful instructions. The question here, was there an instruction, and was that instruction lawful? And that is at the end of the day that will determine whether someone overstepped their boundaries.
So, Willem, in light of the allegations that were made by the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, the Commission, and what has subsequently happened in the public domain, let's speak about the importance of these dockets, right, and the significance, particularly when you think of the work of the Commission.
Well, at the end of the day, that is why the Commission is there. And these dockets, as we heard from the statement by the Provincial Commission, was that, and some of them were so far advanced that arresting orders has already been issued and warrants for arrest. So at the end of the day, stalling that, I don't think it serves justice if we stall that. And also, there's a perception that from a political level, they want to slow down the processes in order to break the momentum of this whole thing. And that is also the accusations that have been made after the postponement of the commission. So I don't think it really serves South Africa well if we have this tension. I don't think it also serves the commission well. But we must also understand that commission that has been appointed can at any time summon the unit, and they can bring the dockets and they can discuss it, and they can share with the commission. So it's not that if they are investigating this docket that it's become secret now.